Yes, I think our prediction is fairly sound. Uh, Bulk prices this morning, which is full tanker loads, have just gone over 160 net plus VAT. That's your verging on the €2 there. That would be up from 122 or 3 2 weeks ago, or 135 on last Thursday, Friday. It's now gone over the 160. It's massive increases. It's knee-jerk, it's panic. All of the things that come in at wartime are when you have disruption, but it is a fact, so we must deal with it and we must act quickly.
And if we can cast our minds back to the beginning of the Ukrainian conflict in 2022, when we saw fuel prices then enter the 130s and the 140s, we thought that that was crazy. We've now 160s, 170s has become somewhat normal. But €2 really would be a breaking point for a lot of just day-to-day workers.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt it's a breaking point, and it's the reflection now will be back to 1977 really, the fuel crisis of 77, when we just couldn't get it. It wasn't price, it was could we get it, could we have it, and the panic that comes around it. And there's tentacles of that just starting today, because there is a bit of panic buying, there is doubt about when you will receive it. You cannot get a price for your delivery until it arrives. They've stopped quoting, they're not sure what day it'll come, they've promised so far ahead. So panic has set into the market, and the government needs to calm that panic immediately and do something about it to say the price will be stabilised. And the simplest thing they could do is remove the carbon tax, which is now at 19.6 cents today. Across the board for the public in the pumps and in the bulk prices. It's a tax that only came in the last 10 years or so. It's the legacy of the last Green government that the electorate put to the sword and put out of action for the formation of this government, and just have an immediate response with immediate effect tomorrow, saying we're going to calm the waters, we'll postpone this taxation for 6 weeks and we'll review it in 6 weeks' time. Don't panic and you'll get your supply. And I'm sure there may be a vast array of laws and reasoning why they can't do that, because it's tied to this, it's enshrined in some law. Assemble the Dáil this evening. I doubt if there would be 10 votes against it, because people can see the need and deputies can see the need and hearing it from their constituents, and have it tomorrow. Catherine Connolly will sign it this evening and just suspend the carbon tax for now, and if it requires further measures in the weeks or two to come, they've time to see the unfolding of the war, they've time to reflect and put other measures in place. But for now, as of tomorrow, they can do something. And we pay far too much tax anyway. There's over €1 of taxation in fuel in Ireland. It's too high. But just to not totally put the economy and the marketplace in disarray, do something immediately.
You've spoken about the need for reassurance. Micheál Martin, in comments last week, stated that we shouldn't see inflation here because we get our oil from the North Sea, which of course is Norway. He's also said that he will be referring it to the Energy Minister, Daragh, and that he will talk to the Consumer Protection Commission. Does any of that do anything to reassure you, or I suppose relay fears that fuel prices will go up?
Well, whoever gave the Taoiseach that briefing note, make sure he doesn't give him one again. Because in any of these disruptions ever around oil, whether it was a Ukrainian war or a smaller dispute in the Middle East that causes an upset, the marketplace decides. You know, it's not set in stone how you get your oil and it's not confirmed in concrete that the price will be such. Once the market is disrupted, it is then market price that dictates. And you know, the big people who are paying a lot of money for oil this morning is China, because they get a lot of oil out of Iran. They are in the market for it. They'll take it in from wherever it is. Anybody close to the Trump administration, I'd say last week, that knew things were about to happen might have bought 10, 15, 50 shiploads of oil. That's a market. It's a market item. They're in it for the maximising of profit. Whoever is buying, maybe not close to Trump, but whoever is in these speculative type of markets, that oil is on the seas, and it's the extra oil, the extra production, however the market is regulated. But that's going to the highest bidder today. So if you want the fuel, you pay for it, and if you don't, you don't. And thinking that we have agreements, we have certain, but that will stay at the price in this disruption. It has never happened in history.